YouTube, what's going on, people? We are back with a Huddersfield versus Liverpool post-match review, and guys, this game was an absolute drip. Like, I was falling asleep. I was just like, what is happening? It was boring. When I say boring, I mean it's never boring to watch your team play. In terms of how we was playing last season, in comparison to how we've been playing this season, I'm just waiting for this team to just like click. And we've adopted a different approach. Everything feels a little bit more managed. Managed the right word? Quite possibly. Klopp is just playing one game through the whole season. Game by game. He's trying not to burn out the players. This is what I feel, because when we played big sides like Tottenham, and we played big sides like, did I just say Tottenham are a big side? When we play small sides like Tottenham, small sides like Man City, small sides like Arsenal, not that we've played them yet, but you get my gist. I see pressing. I'm reading previews and I'm listening to pundits. They all seem to be saying like Liverpool have lost the press. I have seen the style of pressing that we was doing last season in those games at stages. We pressed against Tottenham. We pressed against Man City. We pressed against Chelsea. We could have beaten Chelsea. We had opportunities from their mistakes in the final third of their pitch. So I don't understand why people are saying that we're not pressing. We are pressing. We're just not doing it gung-ho for the first 75 minutes, 80 minutes, and then blowing our load. Sounds like a good idea, actually, blowing your load. But blowing our load and then letting teams back in right at the end to get an equaliser or steal a victory if we've gone gung-ho and haven't managed to capitalise on the chances that we have created. So it just confuses the hell out of me. I don't understand it. I feel like I'm watching a team. The press is still available. I mean, why would they suddenly not know how to press? This doesn't make any sense. Same midfield three, same attacking three up front. All six of them are used to playing with each other. The press can't just disappear. They must obviously all know how to do it, because they was doing it all last season, but it must be instructions from Klopp. Let's take it easy. Let's grind up victories. We're sweating because we're seeing Man City knocking 5 past Burnley. This league title ain't going down to goal difference. Let them have their goal difference. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna be decided on goal difference. I'm telling you that. That has got to be... Seriously, for that to happen, that has got to be crazy. That is just unreal. Win and lose or draw the exact same amount of games. I get it's going to be close, or it could well be close. It might not be close. We might falter, you know, and Chelsea might end up the proper title challengers. But if we're getting into April and it's neck and neck, then yeah, we can say it's close. But even then, like, you could still like lose or draw 2 or 3 games. The other side wins and then they got a 9-point gap. It's not really close. So when you say close, it's fine lines. So I can't really understand what people are talking about. And there's no press. I see the press. I just think that we're not just going gung-ho. We're able to defend. Basically what I'm saying, guys, is that I see the press. I don't really know why you don't see the press. It's because we're playing a different style and everyone's getting a little bit upset about it. How we're boring, we're not interested in to watch, and Man United fans are jumping on, and I'm hearing them talking about how we used to cuss Man United about playing parking the bus football. I don't think we're parking the bus. Like, I watched the Huddersfield Liverpool game and I didn't think we were great, but I enjoyed watching the match. And we're just not as offensive, which it just brings down the thrill level a little bit. I was watching the Huddersfield game and I was still entertained. I just wasn't entertained as much as last season, where it was 4-0 or 5-0 or 3-0. But it could have been 3-0. We had the chances. So to say it was boring or we're boring now because we've just brought the thrill level down just a little bit, what's up with that? I don't buy it. Sorry, I don't buy it. I've watched Liverpool, all our games pretty much. I believe they've been satisfactory. I've enjoyed the way we've played. It might not have been the most exciting, but we're defending. I honestly don't believe we're parking the bus. I don't. We're a team that can dominate possession. It seems like because we are not now attacking how we used to, other fans and other supporters are noticing that and instantly skipping general defending and then going on to parking the bus. They're trying to actually make us look like we're sitting deeper than we actually are. In my opinion, I don't think we're sitting that deep at all. We're just doing basic defending. If basic defending is called parking the bus, then alright, we're parking the bus. But I just think we're defending. We're conceding possession when you've not got possession. Some people believe you work harder. The theory is, let the ball do the work. It's all if, buts and maybes. Even though we're sitting deep or we're sitting in our half or we're just basic defending, we're conceding possession. We're not using our energy continuously playing in their half and dominating the play. I think dominating the play actually requires a lot of energy. I feel like Klopp's managing us for the whole season to try and not burn us out. Let's look at the Burnley versus Manchester City game, for example. Now, how hard do you have to work to put 5 past Burnley at Burnley? Burnley aren't in the greatest of form. Goals are goals, score. But in order to put 5 past, you still got to be playing. You got to be playing football. You can argue Burnley may have given up by 2-3-0. You still got to play and use energy. If you don't use energy, you're not going to score the 5 goals. In the long run, they can have this mad goal difference in the end. This plus 135,000 or whatever it is they're trying to get to.
Boom! 2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths.
But then, because you've put so much effort in trying to get such a huge margin of goal difference, just in case it gets tight towards the end of the Premier League, how much extra energy are you burning to get those extra goals in comparison to a team that's defending deep, dealing with opposition and scoring enough to win games? Can you see my theory? It may be total bollocks, but I see a little bit of value in that. I'm sorry. So anyway, enough of my blabbering on, and let's move on to the tactics board, guys. And here we are with my predicted starting 11 and my injury list and my substitutions bench. So my substitutes bench was Mignolet, Klein, Matip, Lallana, Milner, Salah and Mane. My injury list was Oxlade-Chamberlain, Van Dijk and Naby Keita. Naby Keita out for 2 to 3 weeks was certain. Van Dijk I thought wouldn't start, be given a rest, ribs, etc, etc. And then obviously Ox. My starting lineup: Alisson, Trent, Gomez, Lovren, Robertson, Wijnaldum, Henderson, Fabinho, Shaqiri, Sturridge and Firmino. That was the starting lineup that I thought we might go with. It was complete. Did I say Lovren? I hope not. That was the starting lineup, the team I figured Klopp would sort of put out or go for, but was nowhere near the case. I thought Mane would be on the bench, but he was completely given the night off. I thought Salah would start on the bench, but Salah started. Milner also started. Lallana also started. Matip was on the bench. Klein was on the bench. Mignolet was on the bench. As for Huddersfield, they made one change. Lowe dropped back into the back three. Hardajinaj. Yeah, him. He came in and played left wing back. That was the only change that Huddersfield made. So we had Lowe, Schneider, Jorgensen, Losil in goal, Durm, right wing back, Moy, Hogg, Billing across the middle. At left wing back, him. Depotra and Pritchard up front. They went 3-5-2 and they gave it a really, really good effort. I was impressed the way they was trying to play. I really like Wagner as a manager. Maybe more because he's like Klopp's type brethren. So let's move over to the actual team that Klopp did fill out. This is what Sky Sports obviously got a pass to blame. Believed Klopp's starting 11 was, and it was his starting 11, but was it this formation? Were the players in these places? I'm not sure. You see, I feel like it was maybe 4-2-3-1 formation. So let me just have a little bit of a play around here. I felt like Salah was more central, and I felt like Shaqiri was sort of in here, and Sturridge was, and Lallana was either side. It was kind of like this, a diamond formation of a sort, but it could have also been that 4-3-3. It's kind of what I felt like it was, and at times it could have even been sort of like this sort of 4-3-3. I just felt Salah was down the middle a lot of the time, and Sturridge and Lallana were tucked in behind. Another formation that could have been a possibility was this one. But the difference here was that Sturridge was interchanging with Shaqiri in behind Salah. So they kept swapping. So you had Shaqiri down this side, Sturridge down this side, Sturridge down this side, Shaqiri down this side. You get the gist of where I'm going with this. So that they were the two formations that I thought I could see playing out on the pitch. That is just my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. If you guys think you saw the formation and where the players were kind of playing around, I've only watched the game once. I don't even want to try and watch the game again because it was a good game to watch, but it weren't great. I call it good because it's Liverpool. I like seeing Liverpool attack and do what they're doing. Could have been a lot better. Could have been more fun. But so leave a comment if you work out what formation they was playing with, or your opinions. Get yourself heard, or you disagree or you agree. Any sort of constructive criticism is absolutely fine here. You're more than welcome. You'll be doing me a favour. So, injuries, obviously was Oct18 was out, Naby Keita and Sadio Mane didn't make my bench. I did have him on the bench, but that wasn't the case. Salah got the goal. I predicted that it would be 3-0 the final score, and Shaqiri would get 2 and then Daniel Sturridge would get 1. Again, I was completely wrong. This is becoming a massive habit. I need to break out of it. Seriously, it's not going too well for me. I think I'm just too in love with Liverpool and I just think they're going to smash everybody's blocks off. And I'm trying to wait for that game to where I do get a 3 or 4 or 5-0 correct. It's coming. I believe it's coming. We keep saying it, don't we, guys? It's coming. The next game. And obviously, Sturridge didn't score. He didn't have a great game, but I feel like he needs to hold it up, less dilly-dallying, and then move the ball quickly when he's kind of in and around the halfway line. I like him doing his little shimmies and his little turns when he's on the edge of the box, because the thing is, defenders defending that area are afraid to tackle him because of a free kick. So he can do it there, it's more effective, but along the halfway line, players will try to tackle him and then they can spring a counter-attack. They're going to give away a foul, but it's going to be on the halfway line, so we're not exactly going to be able to score. That is the thing with Daniel Sturridge. I prefer him to do all that stuff on the edge of the box. He's far more effective. So that was my opinion on Daniel Sturridge's game. James Milner came off for Roberto Firmino. Adam Lallana came off for Fabinho. And Jordan Henderson came off for Jorginho Wijnaldum as just a precautionary sort of change. I believe that was probably nothing really much in it. As I said, a precaution, and he will be ready and firing for the next game, whether he starts or he's on the bench, who knows. So here were the substitutions. Salah scored the goal on the 24th minute, the only goal of the game. Is there any point in doing player ratings? I'm just going to do the man of the match for this game, guys. So my man of the match is going to be Xherdan Shaqiri. I thought he did have a really strong, good game. Salah got the proper man of the match because obviously he's the only goal of the game and he did play a good game. But it was Shaqiri with the assist. Shaqiri was getting on the ball in the first half and controlling things, and he was definitely worthy for me for his man of the match. I'm not going to do the player ratings because it was a bit of a dross. Actually, how about this? Alisson didn't concede, 10. Backline, I only give them an 8. I thought it was comfortable, thought it was solid, apart from a few iffy moments. Midfield, I'll go for a 7. And attack, I'll go for a 7. And we move on to the Champions League midweek fixture against Red Star from Anfield, I believe it is. So guys, that has been the Huddersfield versus Liverpool post-match review. So guys, I've been with Mr. LFC Ninja, and I will see you soon.